Hi there, and welcome to Draw With Me. I'm Danny Gregory. I have to say that was, I think, just about my favorite sort of little cavalcade of drawings from last week that I've ever had, because I get to see all of you guys. You're all little names and comments, but it was so nice to actually see your faces and to be able to connect your names with your faces. I know some of you. I've seen some of you on Spark, but there are a lot of people who are just names, just little icons on the comment sort of stream. So that was nice. And it was, I think so many of those drawings were excellent. So it seems like you all are getting over some of the barriers that self-portraits can erect. So yes, thank you for sharing them. Thank you for doing them. I see that some of you were chicken and didn't share them. What are you going to do? Hey, so today is, we have so much to do today. So I hope you're prepared. I hope you are caffeinated in some way. Reminds me, fuel up. Because today we're going to have a great time, but we're also going to cover lots of different things. So, first of all, I want to introduce a technological development, improvement, perhaps. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Here it is. Is it going to work? It's already not working. So, here we go. There it is.
Hi.
It's alive.
No longer a disembodied voice.
I know, it's true. People are always saying, like, who is that voice from off camera? And so
I think the main word we heard was creepy. It's creepy. Who's Danny talking to?
Creepy, it's true.
Also, if you're wondering what the snortling sounds are, this is a pug that likes to be held like a baby.
On cue. So yes. So JJ, rather than being just a disembodied person off camera, is now going to be here with me. At least for today. We'll see. You know, we would.
I mean, my availability has been way better than usual because I have tennis elbow.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So
thank God for your disability.
Used to spend Thursdays playing tennis. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And possibly we will, remove the camera and return you to your previous off-camera voice. We'll see. All kinds of things could happen. This is an experiment. We also don't know quite how it'll work, how much interference you will cause.
You're talking about Twiggy, I assume.
Yes, exactly. But there is a price that I have exacted from JJ for doing this, which is that she has to draw.
Sigh.
She draws under enormous pressure only. So
I know, this is a dirty secret. I don't really draw that often.
Here I am. Like, my job is convincing people to draw. And the person who but you can't tell JJ anything, so there you go. That's it. That's the story. All right, so let's talk about all the things that we have to talk about, because there are a lot of them. JJ, if you don't mind, I'm going to move on to that, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so first of all, today is Cinco de Mayo. And as is our tradition in Cinco de Mayo, we use agave watercolor from Hahnemühle watercolor paper. And it's a really nice watercolor paper. In fact, I was looking at this agave watercolor paper pad that I have, this block, and you know what happened when I opened it?
Flashback.
Do you remember this guy? Yeah, so this is my teddy that I did long ago, and he is gonna return. Here, could you put him over there in the archive of things that
I'll put him on top of the trees.
So the agave watercolor pad. It is, it's all natural. So it is, environmentally conscious, and it is 70% agave and 30% cotton. But I have to say, I really like this. I like the texture of it. You'll see as we work with it. how nice it is and how smooth. So our friend Joe at Hahnemühle has pulled together a couple. Three of these pads. So they're big. They are 9 by 12.
I mean, they retail for like $23. These are like very good gifts.
Yes, this is really nice paper.
Quality.
And yeah. And so we are giving away 3 of them to people who write to us at info@sketchbookskool.com. Unfortunately, right now, although this might be adjusted in the future, right now we can only do this for people in the United States. So make sure you include your mailing address in the email. And what are some of the other suggestions you have about what people should do when they write to us requesting this Hahnemühle Agave pad? JJ?
I mean, make me laugh, make me cry. I mean, don't make me cry, but generally give me something, Give me content.
You don't have to give her anything.
Well,
you don't have to include.
Make me feel.
You don't have to
give
include
me the
anything.
feels.
Although some people do give you stuff, I've noticed.
Somebody gave us cookies.
Yes, in fact, that's true.
Oh my God.
In fact, I'm gonna share that.
If anybody, I just want to plainly state, anyone who wishes to send us cookies to the PO box, that is very welcome.
Yes. So tell us a bit about these cookies.
They are elevator lady spice cookies. Here's a recipe. Take a screenshot. But I think you should read the story. It's on the back.
Yeah, the story. So here's the story. Once in an elevator en route to my office, I was eating some spice cookies, which I had made from a recipe in my big fat cookbook. I gave one to the elevator lady and she tasted it. She said reflectively, I can sure make a better spice cookie than that. So she brought me a recipe and she was quite right. This is a short, rich ginger snap sort of cookie and the recipe makes plenty.
Yes.
Author unknown. Not sure what that means because we know who sent this to us. Who sent it to us?
Fran Cooper.
There you go.
Fran Cooper is my favorite.
No, you're all our favorites. All of you people.
Fran has sent us cookies.
This is a model
for everyone else to. Yeah, everyone else can consider.
I don't think
this.
Fran's even out there today.
Oh,
she's busy cooking more stuff for us. All right. So yes. So that is the story. If you don't have to send us cookies, although it doesn't hurt. Did Fran get some stuff?
Good question.
I think she got some stuff.
She got one sticker.
She got a sticker and she sent us some cookies. So pretty good deal. I mean, honestly, that was good. So yeah. So that's the story.
We love you, Fran.
With getting this. Okay. So moving on. I want to talk about today, Cinco de Mayo. So we've been wrestling with this all week because we
it's fraught.
At the end of last week,
it's fraught.
We started talking about this and people were saying like, you could do this and you could do that. And I thought, so last year on Cinco de Mayo, we did do a watercolor of, or at least I did a watercolor of a bottle of tequila. And okay. But now we start talking about it and we're thinking like, this is like a holiday about Mexico's history and we're just reducing it to liquor. This doesn't seem right. So then I realized I actually don't know anything about Cinco de Mayo, which is not acceptable. So we decided to do a little bit of research. So don't stop me if you've heard this already, because I'm going to say it anyway. So Cinco de Mayo is the anniversary of a battle between Mexico and France. Those French people. They were trying to take over Mexico. Why? Mexico's great, so I can understand it, but we live in what used to be Mexico. So on the 5th of May, 1862, this guy, Gral Ignacio Zaragoza, beat back the French. And so that's what Cinco de Mayo is. It is a commemoration, celebration of this battle and the fact that he won. 3 years later, they lost, however, and the French took over.
Possibly why Mexicans don't celebrate this holiday. Exactly.
So anyway, so it's not really a big deal holiday in Mexico, apparently. So why do we even know about it? So we were curious about that. And we started thinking also.
We had a pretty good guess and we were right.
Yes, it's true. So what we were thinking about was, what else can we do to celebrate? And we could draw General Zaragoza. There aren't really any photos of him. There's just basically this drawing, which is sort of interesting. I mean, I kind of like his glasses. I very much like his jacket. But, yeah, I mean, not that interesting, right?
I mean, I feel like we drew kings not that long ago, and it was kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly. So we looked into what are other things that we could do that would be interesting?
Well, our default, of course.
Came up with this, which is, of course, the masks that Mexican wrestlers wear. But then that conceptually was interesting. But then when we started looking at what these masks look like, they're terrifying.
Yeah, we quickly eliminated this.
No, and we've all had enough of masks. So then we looked at these, which are these lottery tickets, loterias. I love the art here. But I think that what's appealing about the art is like the way in which they're treated. It's not necessarily that we all want to draw boots and cranes and stuff like that. I mean, maybe one day. Could be interesting. La chalupa. I mean, this to me I think it's a really,
super cool looking, but
super cool. But yeah, but I'm not sure that we all want to
it.
draw that necessarily, right? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day. So then we were talking about beer. Now, why were we talking about beer?
We always talk about beer.
We always talk about beer. But also, it turns out that the reason that Americans celebrate Cinco de Mayo is because in the 1980s, beer companies decided to make a big deal about Cinco de Mayo and to say, Cinco de Mayo is a great opportunity to just
buy our stuff.
Guzzle beer.
Manufactured holiday.
So that was kind of the idea behind it. And we were like, well... And we did just celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and we drew Guinness, so it's enough already. It's enough. But we did find this, which is kind of interesting, because it combines beer, what looks like one of those, what are they called? What are the Mexican? Luchador masks. It's not actually, it's the Day of the Dead mask. And it happens to be made with agave. But anyway, that's not really what we're going to do. So then JJ was opting for this, which is, do you want to talk about cultural appropriation and its inappropriate?
It's a bit of a low point. I think we can do better.
Yeah. Well, I have to say it's a very disturbing photograph.
The look on her face
she looks like
is priceless.
She's not, it doesn't look like a dog. It's just, I don't even know what. Yeah. So that's not what we're doing.
No.
But we have a new idea. Which is, yes. Well, let's start here. It's Chihuahuas. Mexican dogs. That's another thing we talked about. Mexican hairless dogs, right?
Yeah, we quickly rejected that idea because we didn't want to look at them. Sorry. Is
there anybody out there who has a Mexican hairless dog or one of those? There's like hairless cats too.
Yeah.
Egyptian cats.
Let's move on. Anyway. I don't want to even think about it more than we have to.
Okay. So looking into Chihuahuas.
Look at that variety galore.
Yeah. So there's lots of kinds of Chihuahuas. So our ambition, which we may or may not accomplish, Cinco Chihuahua.
Yeah. That's a holiday I can get behind. 5
Chihuahuas. Okay. 5 different kinds of Chihuahuas. And we're going to go through what the Chihuahuas are. And you have to tell your Chihuahua story later on. We'll come back to Chihuahua story. So here's the different kinds that there are, and we're going to draw them one at a time. So we're going to try for 5. You can do them. I guess I should be doing them in watercolor, seeing as I'm using watercolor paper. Probably a good idea.
I'm going to use one of my Kohinoor magic pencils. They're my favorite thing to draw.
Do you want to hold that up and show that? No, that's too, no. Back it off. Hold it by your face. You can see it. Yeah. So and then show why it's magic.
Because it's got.
Yeah. So it's one of those multicolored.
I mean, that's just surprise and delight. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. So
you're not.
So she has a good
at drawing.
Exactly. So whatever happens, it's going to be cool, regardless of what the actual drawing looks like. So yeah. So
I also bit my cuticle right where a pencil gets held, of course.
painful.
Yeah.
So let's focus on trying to do these fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And we're going to do, I would say 3 or 4 minutes. Just like do an impression of them, okay? Not from this drawing. I'm going to give you here. Here's the first kind that we're going to do. So this is a smooth coated Chihuahua.
Are you going to do 5 on one page?
I think so.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Oh my goodness.
I mean they're little. They're little.
My goodness
Ay, Chihuahua.
sakes.
It's muy, whatever the word is, muy piquito. I don't know. There's kind of Spanish words you could make up. I had to say one of my regrets in life is that I didn't learn Spanish.
It's not too late, babe.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
What about your history of learning Spanish?
Yeah, I failed 4 or 5 times. I mean, I paid for the classes and then didn't show up. It's hard to learn when you don't show up. This Chihuahua has kind of a large ding dong.
Yeah, I was going to Greek that out, but
I mean,
you're not really supposed to draw attention to that.
how could you not?
Because this is like life drawing class.
This guy's a champ.
No.
This guy is a champ.
This is a show for children only. We're not getting into that. YouTube will come down on us
Oh man,
for nudity.
well, this guy is.
This is not. I'm not realizing this is not what I wanted to do. I did not plan to draw this with a brush. I was going to draw with a pencil first.
All right, I got my outline. I'm not unhappy here. I'm just really not sure what to do about that ding dong.
It's just part of his anatomy. It's like a 5th leg.
And sure enough, I forgot a leg. I think I was so distracted by this situation.
All right, so hopefully you all are drawing Chihuahuas with us. Ding dongs notwithstanding. Good Lord. All right.
I mean, that is a spectacularly cute little face. Look at
It
that.
is, isn't it?
Look at that. Sweetie pea.
So my son's dog,
Penny.
Penny, is sort of a Chihuahua.
It's a Chihuahua. She's cute.
Sure, she's a Chihuahua,
She's
really.
a cutie.
She's Chihuahua-like.
She's got that Chihuahua tude.
Yeah, she does. She's a cutie.
And a
A lot of
tootie.
zest.
Yeah, she's doesn't really enjoy her aunt Twiglet. Twiglet wants to be. My face kind of looks like a cat. Yeah, it all fell apart here pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not in the groove of doing this yet because I'm discombobulated by the fact that I was trying to draw with a brush, which is not at all what I meant to do, but I just kind of jumped into it. Doesn't matter, though. No excuses.
I mean, yeah, I think this is sort of embarrassing.
All right, this is not how we behave on the show. All art is beautiful like all Chihuahuas are.
Easy for you to say. Yours actually looks like a Chihuahua.
Chihuahuas are...
I like the way you say it, Chihuahuas.
What do you say, Chihuahua?
I say Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. I say Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
That's how they say it in Beijing. Chihuahuas are very abundant these days. Like in Chihuahua mixes. I don't know if that's just a West Coast thing.
Yeah. Well,
But when we were first looking to get a dog, it did seem like there was an abundance of Chihuahuas. All right.
I mean, I think I need to move on.
Yeah, I'm not really happy with my Chihuahua. Sorry. Let's move on. Hold it up to the camera. Move it towards the other direction. other direction. I don't know. It has some attitude.
All right.
So let's move on to another one.
move on.
Let's try a different guy.
I'm going to try a different magic pencil.
This is a much
'cause I have
cuter
4 of them.
one, and this feels more like a watercolor guy. Don't you think?
Oh my goodness.
So this is a long-haired Chihuahua.
Oh my sweetie.
This is a cute guy.
This is a little sweetheart. Look at these. Oh my goodness. This kind of has a little bit of a Yoda situation.
It's got those big ears. Sort of a little fox-like.
Those little feetums are cute. Those little paws. Oh my sakes. I just love them. All these doggies. We sure love our dogs. Okay, I think I got the outline. That's a good tip. So you kind of busted out of the archive some how to draw your dog videos the other day, put them in the schoolyard, and drawing the outline, finding like the milestones on the outline. If I hadn't watched that, I would really screwed today.
Yeah, I did. I did this little film a few years ago,
starring our little Joe and Timmy,
which I think is on our channel, and it's in which I teach our late dog Tim to draw our late dog Joe, and it's sort of a little primer on how to draw a dog if you've never done it before.
It's the cutes.
Or how to draw a dog-like shape.
Twiggy is asking me to pick her up. It might be the end of my drawing.
Sorry, Twiggy. Maybe Twiggy wants to learn how to draw, is what she's saying.
She's jealous.
Melissa has a deaf one-eyed Chihuahua.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
And her one good eye has cataracts.
Oh, sakes.
So she needs her own guide dog.
Oh, that's sweet as pie. Oh, my goodness. These babies. These babies.
All right, I'm moving too quickly. I'm going to ruin this because it's wet. But
Well, yours is better than mine. We'll just leave it there.
it's not a competition.
Oh, it isn't?
Not yet.
Oh, I've...
Yeah, mine's sort of an more impressionistic Chihuahua. The impressionistic Chihuahua. Yeah, so this is a Chihuahua that, yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to stop before I ruin it.
What do you think?
Let's see where you're at. Let me switch to,
I mean, this is it.
Let's see.
I'm not drawing anymore after this.
you know, I think that's kind of cute. Wait, can you slide the other? There you go. That's cute. That's a pretty good drawing. I like that.
Thanks, babe.
I mean, those
That's really generous.
rainbow pencils are cool, but they can sort of overwhelm the situation a bit too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think they're fun.
Right, so you guys ready? Helen's looks more like Yoda than a Chihuahua. But the Chihuahua does look like Yoda. I think that's perfectly excusable.
Yours kind of looks like a corgi.
Yes.
It's cute.
Okay, so let us move on to the next guy. So this is what's known as there are two different head shapes for Chihuahuas. And this is known as a deer head shape because it's kind of,
And look at those ears. I mean, outstanding.
That is sort of deer-like, don't you think?
Yeah. And the big eyes. I mean, it's definitely a dog you could not say no to easily. I'll look at that face.
Yeah, snacks.
Yes.
Snacks. So big ears like a deer and kind of a snout. Sort of a snout.
I mean, just those soft brown eyes. So sweet. Jen wants to know, what's the other head shape?
The other head shape we're going to get to in a second. This is also known as a pear shape.
Yeah, I see that. Looks like a bicycle seat.
Not known as a bicycle seat, though. Yeah, I like this. My. What is the relationship between me and Penny?
She's your grand dog.
My grand dog. Okay, so grand dog. Okay, so my grand dog is she's definitely this kind. She has these giant ears and.
She's a little bit beefier than most Chihuahuas are, though. She's like a little Sherman tank.
Yeah, that's why it's a question as to whether she's really a full Chihuahua.
You'll never know.
Yeah, and her original name was Apple, actually. But she was found in a box with a bunch of her puppies. So, that was kind of sad. But she's had a nice life.
When Jack and Amanda first adopted her and realized that she had this litter of puppies.
Well, they didn't get the litter of puppies.
No, they didn't get the puppies. But Jack's outrage where he said, she was raped.
She was raped. No, don't laugh at rape. Come on, what are you doing?
I'm laughing at Jack because he was so earnest about it.
Yeah. All right, so I see you people are ready.
Danny.
You guys, Jen, you're stealing my thunder because I wanted to get to talk about the applehead, but now you guys have preempted.
They're too smart. This audience is too smart.
I know. I don't know why I bother. That's cute, right? That's the applehead.
That is so flippin' cute. Wow, it's going to be hard to... How do you draw a white dog on a white paper?
You pretend that it's brown.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not... Yeah, I mean, this is like a manga dog or something.
I bet this thing weighs all of like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Looks very tiny.
That's part of the appeal of Chihuahuas. They're the smallest breed, right?
Portable. Yeah, highly portable.
So, but that doesn't mean that they don't have big personalities, or that they're right. I mean, tell the story about the Chihuahuas, the bush of Chihuahuas.
Yeah. So one time in downtown LA, I was driving along and saw 2 Chihuahuas, and they were clearly experiencing homelessness. And I thought, oh dear, I better pull over and try to rescue these guys because they look needy. So I wasn't driving the car, I was a passenger of the car. So I say, okay, pull over. I'm going to try to wrangle these dogs. We'll get them some help. And we pull over. These dogs take sight of me, and they take me on a little chase. They take me intentional little runaround, and they lead me to a shrubbery, like a hedge.
Shrubbery.
A shrubbery, and the entire hedge, as I'm like getting closer and closer, because I'm going to figure out how to scoop these two up. The whole hedge
Erupted.
starts to tremble. First, like the leaves are shaking, and then I hear a low humming noise, and I realize the shrubbery is growling. And then I see about 15 heads start popping out, and then I realize I better run. And run I did. And these things were snapping at my heels. I mean, these two, they lured me in, and they were going to eat me for lunch, this pack of feral Chihuahuas. I was lucky to make it back into the car and not get bitten.
They're like piranhas.
It was terrifying. No, honestly, it was one of the most terrifying moments of my life.
It's hard to understand what their end game was.
Their end game was lunch.
They wanted to eat you.
Yeah.
All right, that guy's kind of cute. They wanted you to be their queen, says Jen. So yes. So all right. Yeah, I just suddenly thought I should be using watercolor pencils. So. All right, so we're actually making progress towards. Oh, you know what? Let's pause a second. If you want to continue working on this, should we pause and share a couple of other things that we got in the mail? What do you think?
I think so. I mean, there's a theme. It's that we love snail mail.
Yeah, I'm going to put this aside to dry for a minute. And
You did a really good job on that little white Chihuahua.
thanks.
I was too afraid to even try.
So we got some other things in the mail. We got this, which is Holly's blog. I think
No, zine. It's called a zine.
Zine. I'm sorry, zine. She does this like every month.
Come on. How great is that?
It's really nice. And it's just sort of like the story of her family and what's going on. She lives in
Washington,
yeah. So she sends this out. And, nature, her dog, Sheila, got a cut and needed stitches 2 weeks of wearing one of those collars.
Oh, that's terrible.
I think she said also that it lived in the garage for 2 weeks. So, price of gas. And so she sends, it's a limited edition, 56 of 75.
So
She
great.
sends out 75 of these.
So great.
And then,
It's just a pure delight every time we get one of these in the mailbox. We just love them.
and then this one. This is new. This is a new one. Travels with Rose and Axel.
Hot off the presses. Look at this.
It's really cute. So,
I'm not
this
sure.
is from Mitzi.
I'm not sure Mitzi's here today. I think they're on the road.
All right, so this is Mitzi, and this is her. She's a hockey fan, and this is her hockey zine. Drawings of hockey, ushers, in-arena host,
beer.
announcers.
Beer.
Here's drawings
Yeah,
of.
we immediately approve of this.
Yes, there's beer involved, and then there's nice gesture drawings. If you like that one. And yeah, here's her game day kit. So she takes all this with her when she goes to a hockey game. And she sits there and draws the hockey game. And here's little Caesar's Arena. So there you go. That's pretty cool, right?
So cool. Yeah, so when I went to the P.O. box yesterday, we had 2 zines, cookies, and 2 bills from the NYC tax authority, place we don't even operate in business anymore.
No cookies from them? All right, so the final one is...
Wow, final one. You Cinco's Chihuahuas, you were worried you wouldn't get through them.
Yeah, these are actually 5 and 6, so theoretically...
Oh, sweet.
So these are what are known as teacup Chihuahuas. Oh, actually, no. Let's not draw this one. Let's draw this one. What do you think? I don't know. This feels like maybe breeding gone amok. Do you think?
I think that's digitally and that's
No, that's
No, that's sad. You can't. No.
I'm going to draw him anyway.
No, it's clearly exploitation. It's a sweet little creature that's going to have a hard life.
Well, that's the question about these teacup chihuahuas. Is it a really good thing?
Look, we have a pug, and a lot of people have issues with that.
That's true. I mean, this is sort of pug-like in that it has, a mushed-in face, kind of bulging eyes. It is a cute thing to draw, though, I have to say. This actually might be my favorite drawing that I've done here. So, because it kind of looks like a cartoon character already. Yeah, people are complaining about this.
I mean, look, this.
All right, let me just knock this out, and we'll go back to the teacup.
We had a lot of issues around Cinco de Mayo.
We
knew we were going to step in it at some point, and you firmly have.
All right, I'll go back. God, you people.
Danny.
All right, sorry. All right, well, humans breeding dogs.
Humans suck.
No, but humans, we take
Dogs
nature.
rule.
We take nature and we distort it to our needs, and sometimes it goes too far. I mean, dogs are tools, right? They're designed to be. They were designed really by people to be tools for different purposes. And I'm not sure what the purpose of Chihuahua is. It's
clearly to protect your hedge.
It's possibly the same as a pug, which is kind of not really a purpose. Besides being cute and nice. Yes.
The pug was their only purpose is to be a lap dog. I think it's the only breed. I mean, you can see this. You can see this. Animal resting her head on my shoulder like a baby.
What about Chihuahuas, though? Don't you think that's their purpose, too?
Well, no, they are vicious.
Mouse hunting. Herding mice. That's a good one, Chris.
I don't know. I think a Chihuahua will protect your house.
That's true.
I can tell you a pug would not protect your house.
It's kind of like a little mini, like a mini security guard.
No, this thing will take out your Achilles tendon like pronto. You will not be able to run.
I guess they do bite. They do bite people,
yes,
right?
They bite. I think they are the number one bitingest dog.
No, that's the Dalmatian. It's true, Dalmatian.
It's funny you should say that because it's the only dog that's ever bitten me. Dalmatians
are known to be biting dogs.
Oh.
Biting and fighting.
My Aunt Betty's Dalmatian bit me when I was 10.
They'll put out a fire, and then they'll bite the fireman.
I'm surprised they don't want to bite the fire hose. Our cousin Luna likes to, if you have a sprinkler.
She's a dog, by the way.
She'll take it out.
These guys are cute.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I now feel shame at the misbehavior and the misdeeds of humans, and they're making these teacup animals. I think is a tragedy.
Well, Melissa was bitten in the butt by a Labrador when she was 11 riding her bike. That's what she just admitted.
I'm sorry, but the visual is funny.
The Labradors were nice dogs. But, the breed really doesn't indicate anything,
yeah, it's
right?
like it clearly had an abusive owner.
Yeah. I mean, dogs. I have this issue, I've probably mentioned it before, about dog breeds. When people say my dog is a blend of Chihuahua and Dalmatian and Labrador, I'm like, really? It's not like those dogs are the foundation, that the purebreds are the foundation, and then the mixed breeds are a combination. It sounds like a song. It's really that.
It's an unpopular opinion. Nobody cares for it, so I'm sad for you that you're repeating it.
Well, it's important to me. Mixed breeds are are the original dog. That's what dogs are. They're not really mixed breeds. They're mongrels. They're mutts. And purebreds are bred from mongrels, not the other way around. I kind of like that drawing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm reasonably pleased with it.
As you should be.
Thank you.
I mean, you should be every day. I think the fact that we're juggling these cameras and we didn't completely fail, that's new tech.
Yeah.
No more complaints to the info ad about the disembodied voice.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm pleased with this. I'll be honest, I was pretty pleased with this, and I'm probably going to finish it later on. And I was sort of pleased with this guy.
Are you going to do a bit of writing?
I was, actually. That's a good point. So let me just quickly just annotate these guys, if you don't mind. So I am going to... So this guy is long hair.
Teresa wants to know, are you using a watercolor pen or brush?
Right now I'm using a dip pen. So this is the original one, which is the smooth.
No, the original one was the ding dong.
Yeah, that's the one I'm doing now.
Oh. Yeah, he's smooth. He gets all the ladies.
Smooth. And this one was the deer head. Deer or pear. I think it's only called pear because the other one is called an apple, but...
The original photo, it did look like a pear.
Yeah. And this guy up here this is the apple head. It's funny because in some ways Twiggy has an apple head, but we call it a softball head because her head is basically the dimension and shape of a softball.
I mean, her ears don't stick up. That's part of it.
Well, that makes it more like a softball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then here I'm just going to write Teacup. So yeah. I'm going to work on this some more. It needs further refinement. I mean, this guy is a disaster, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, maybe you need to have a margarita. Maybe we'll have a margarita later. And then you can, be less inhibited.
Less inhibited. Okay. I'm always up for that. So, all right, that was reasonable. Janice brings up Paris Hilton. She did. Paris Hilton had some kind of a
she did.
Chihuahua sidekick.
She did.
It's the first time that Paris Hilton has been brought up on Draw With Me. Let's hope that that's not a trend. Morwenna Woolcock, which is an extremely good name.
That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Morjuena Woolcock. I hope that's really your name. She says, I think some breeds have been banned in the UK now due to the breathing problems they have.
I mean, the pug might fit in there.
And wouldn't you think that being banned was even more of a problem than whatever the breathing problem was?
Well, there's a lot of illicit breeding, let's be honest.
Breathing or breeding?
Breeding.
No, but she says due to the breathing problems.
I know, so these brachiocephalic, which a pug is one. I think the French bulldogs are the one they're really going after because they have been bred to look cute and they have miserable bad lives. But let me just assure you all, Twiggy's breathing, she does it well. She's got a great snout. She does a lot of zooming around the yard.
She had a nose job.
She did have a nose job. But I don't know. I can't imagine my life without
More importantly, I almost drank my watercolor water.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's why I have this cup that says Sketchbook School on it, to remind me that it's not watercolor water. We should make a line of Sketchbook School cups that say,
drink me
or don't drink me. Yeah. All right,
so do we want to tell people our latest edition of our newsletter has gone to their email box and there's something special in it? So check your email.
That's a good point.
If you're not getting Sketchbook School emails, why?
Yeah, so the Sketchbook School newsletter went out today, and it is
chock full of fun.
We don't send them out that often, but this one has a lot of really good stuff in it, and including a special cool item. And it's free. It's for anybody.
Gosh. You have to highlight this comment from Jane Everett. I love this.
She says, I've asked my family for Sketchbook School merchandise for Mother's Day.
That's so sweet.
That's nice.
Jane.
That's nice, yes. So hopefully you'll get something. I think the shower curtain is nice. Definitely, I would look into that. Shower curtain's good. And Laura is awaiting her stuff. Yes. I want to order some more stuff. I'm gonna get like a range of different mugs, I think. That would be good. Painting water mug. Yeah, I think we have to make that. All right, we'll do that. We'll make that and put it up there. All right, here we go. We're wrapping up now, right? You're still here in the little hole, but you're completely off camera. So I'm gonna get rid of
sad.
All right, so just as a recap of some of these exciting things that we've talked about today, beyond Cinco de Mayo, why didn't this do the really cool thing? This should do. Here we go. There we go. That's it. So info@sketchbookschool.com. Please, if you'd like one of these fantastic.
We have 3.
I hope you can do a better job of
3 of them
than I did. Danny'sEssays.com. Yeah, I think they get better every week. That's just me saying.
I mean, if somebody hasn't signed up for them, I really don't understand why. And I'm not just saying that because I'm married to you.
What the hell? It's free.
They're really good.
It's free. You know what a lot of people say? I don't want to clutter up my email box. Which I just find insulting. It's insulting. It's like, I hate all these books that you write because they're like cluttering up my shelves.
I mean, people do send us the most remarkable things.
Anyway, so
yeah.
So sign up for Danny's
Those
Essays.
people are you people.
All right, you people. Danny'sEssays.com. The Art for All podcast had a terrible technical problem with it this week. So we might actually be, usually I try to procrastinate 2 episodes in advance. I'm now going to be down to 1.
Oh, did you have to scrap it?
Yeah. It was
you can't salvage it? Wow.
It was a bust. But this week we talked about high school. I think it was an interesting conversation. So it was about high school, our memories of high school, making art in high school, art people in high school teachers, all that stuff. It was kind of an interesting conversation. So I'm looking forward to seeing your Chihuahuas. Please post them on social media using the hashtag SBSDrawWithMe. A few people have been emailing them to me, which is okay, but
don't email them to Danny. Everything gets lost in his inbox. People sometimes irately write to
with
customer
newsletters.
service and say, I wrote to Danny and he didn't write back. Honestly, you should. It's like a horror show, his inbox. It's like 40,000 unread emails at any given time.
It's actually not true.
It's actually my inbox. Send it to
My email
info@sketchbookschool.com. We check that very
multiple
regularly.
times every hour.
Yes.
That's basically JJ's job. And then subscribe to this channel. I should have mentioned this earlier. Subscribe to the damn channel, people.
Subscribe and get notifications because you can, never miss an episode of Draw With Me. How about that?
Yes. Okay. Well, this has been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing your Chihuahuas.
And come next week because we're going to have a brand new product from Hahnemühle.
Is it next week?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, this is going to be really cool. And we're going to be giving it away.
It's brand new. It's awesome.
Bye, folks. Thanks for drawing with me and JJ and Twiggy.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Ay, Chihuahua.